Hey up collective collectors, welcome back to the channel, and if it's your first time here, welcome. Today you join me as I do another catalogue review, and this time it's the 1974 trade catalogue from Palitoy. As I have a quick look round on the first page here on the front, you can see just some of the amazing outfits and figures that were available in 74. And of course, let's not forget pin-up lady that is modelling so beautiful our toys. Something that I would have never have noticed back in the day, but for some reason now I'm just noticing that there is quite an attractive young blonde lady on the front of the Palitoy 1974 trade catalogue. Now, unfortunately, some of the pages were stuck together and damaged. You'll have to excuse if some of the pages are sort of out of order or mixed up a little bit. So, right, yeah, let's crack one out. Let's crack on and and get on with this. Right, the Action Man fill radio with 3 discs. I have got a couple of these, but neither of them are working. If you've got one, just let me know what your experience is with it. But you can imagine seeing this in the trade catalogue and thinking, yep, I could sell this all day long and our shops would be absolutely full with these items. They're so great, ain't they? I mean, Palitoy's imagination to think these things up was absolutely brilliant. I mean, most toys would have just said, let's build a radio or something that looks like a radio, but Palitoy go that extra mile and put a cover that actually covers and rolls up onto the top of the radio. Fantastic. And stickers and all the other little bits. You press the button and you get the commands. How good is it? And not only that, the artwork, it sells itself. It's brilliant. As a kid seeing these pictures, you just want everything, wouldn't you? The soldiers of the world. Absolutely stunning, amazing. Everybody wanted them. And of course, I never had them. So we've got here the German Stormtrooper outfit. Absolutely brilliant. But not only that, you could buy the carded items just to fulfill. Maybe you've already got the outfit or parts of the outfit. So you could get the Stormtrooper equipment, the Stormtrooper uniform. So you could buy them separately, or you could also buy them in the completed pack. Same with all of these, really. I mean, you've got French Resistance, absolutely brilliant outfit. And something that has become rare for Action Man, and that is the holsters, the shoulder holsters, which every single G.I. Joe gets. And you try and find one today at a decent price, and you're not getting it. Of course, the British infantry outfit, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And remember, each and every single one of these, you get a medal along with it. German staff officer. And, of course, one that you should have in your collection every time, without fail. And then again, you got your catalogue numbers there, all your other bits. We've got a French Foreign Legion outfit. And these all made up the soldiers of the world. And last but not least, our Australian Jungle Fighter outfit. Just out of interest, how many do you have? Escape from Colditz. Now, some images are unforgettable, and this one was unforgettable. The fact that the officer is escaping from Colditz, you've got Castle Colditz there in the background, and a German officer with a stormtrooper just on guard inside the sentry box. Our major, our officer, our commander he's going to do the deed, and he's taking these two out, and he's gone. He really is. And this image is one that sort of stuck with me for probably my whole childhood. And then when I started collecting again, it just brought everything right back. So here you can see we have the Escape from Colditz, including the German Guard outfit, card sentry box, which you built yourself, escape officer outfit with escape accessories, forged documents, map, attaché case, compass, torch, mug. I mean, you got to have your mug of tea, ain't you? A rope, first aid kit, cut out card, suitcase, ID tags. It goes on and on and on. And information booklet. Also, you get the escape officer's outfit and the camp commandant outfit. And then, of course, you see it all in this amazing image. It's pigging brilliant. I love it. Yep, another timeless page. We have our horse for our Blues and Royals, our Western dioramas. You could use this horse for many things. Obviously, buying the added packs to accommodate the horse was endless. You could just mix up so many different ideas and put them together to make a new outfit or a new play scene or diorama. It was just endless. It really was. Again, we have the assault craft. Now, these are going really cheap and they are brilliant. I've seen a couple boxed for around £25. So if you see one, grab one because they're brilliant. Then over on the other page, as we take a sneaky peek here, we've got Frogman, we've got our deep sea diver and survival. The one I always liked was the Underwater Explorer. A lot of it was just the name, Underwater Explorer, and the fact that the outfit was just so different to all the other underwater expedition outfits. And then, last but not least, we have our Sabotage kit, which consists of more or less a commando set with this wee black dinger. But look at this image. Look at him. Military vehicles. Look at this image. It's just brilliant. It just makes you want to go out there and go on some sort of adventure. So we'd start with the Scorpion tank, which we absolutely... I love this because it's so iconic. Everybody knows the Scorpion tank. It's brilliant. And this, the original helicopter, another fantastic vehicle for Action Man to observe, track. It stood for so much. And then, of course, the outstanding Land Rover. What a great bit of kit. Then our armoured car. Now, if we go right over to the right here, you can see we've got our tank commander. But this tank commander, in the picture, it's strange to me because he's got a blue beret. But maybe you guys can shed some light on this. I've never known them to have blue berets other than if you had a UN one. So this tank commander, the outfit consists of beret, jacket, trousers, boots. He gets his headphones, binoculars, flare pistol, waist belt, pistol, holster. Here we have some key figures. The selling point here is with the gripping hands. And we've got realistic hair at this time in 74. Everything's sort of slowly coming together for my era of action men. Within the next 2 years, this is probably when I would have embraced the whole action man saga. Just my imagination would have ran wild. But yet we've got 3 fantastic figures. 2 of my favourite figures, the Sailor and the Adventurer. I mean, again, they're just on a background, but look what Palitoy did with the posing. It's absolutely second to none. I love it. It makes you just want to have them, doesn't it? And buy everything. And as you can see with, dating this image is they've still got the cloth berries. We've not gone full rubber yet. So... that's what I love about looking back over these catalogues, the way we can start dating stuff and you can start to see transitions between action men, whether it be the uniforms or whether it be gripping hands, realistic hair, and then we go on to our eagle eyes. So on this page, the trailer for me is iconic in its own right. I absolutely love this. I never had it as a child, but when I first saw this, I really, really wanted it. And recently, I did pick one up in a job lot. I didn't even know it was in there, and it was basically in bits. Wasn't so much damaged, but it just needed some TLC. And I love it. It's out on display all the time. It's brilliant. Mobile Operations HQ or Control Team. Now, you know I want one of these. I really want one. A broken one, it doesn't really matter. I just think it's a great bit of kit. Reminds me of the mobile command center that G.I. Joe has. So what would happen with this is if you ever have the trailer, there's some holes in the bottom of the trailer, and that allows that radio to fit inside there. What you'd do is you'd drop the sidebars, and the radio then could be used from within the trailer. Also, the holes would marry up for the spotlight. Again, much universal. The Land Rover, you could put the searchlight within the Land Rover and operate it from the back. Just amazing. But if you have a mobile operation HQ or control team centre, send it my way. I really do want one badly. I think they're great. And also, if I did have a damaged one, I'd love to get it working, up and running. It'd be a real pleasure to get this thing going. Right. That's enough begging from me. So on this page, we've got the Red Devil with the new bigger parachute. It needed it. It really did need it because the parachute was absolutely terrible. I mean, how many of us fractured our action men by trying to get this guy to float down like a feather? It never happened, did it? It was good times, though, really good times. So the Parachute Regiment, one of my favourite regiments of all of the disciplines of the armed forces, and it holds a place in my heart as I had family members that were in the paras. And this image at the back with the turbocopter and the para wearing the helmet. I went to a show at the NEC and a gentleman had been inspired by this image, and he had created or recreated an action man exactly like this. He'd put the putties on, the uniform, the helmet. He even put the turbocopter on. And nobody had bought this figure, and he sold it me for £35. And I've still got it upstairs today, still in his para outfit. And it's one of my cherished possessions. I love it. So we flick the page over and we have got our action equipment, ranging from the 81mm mortar, a bazooka, rifle rack. Now, there was two of these rifle racks, and the way you date them is basically within the text. If it's got full text, it's a later edition, and if it's got broken text, like with little cuts in each letter, then that is a original first edition. And then we've also got our tent and commander with getting his map. But look how brilliant that is. And that table's terrible. It never stands up. And we've got on this page our paratrooper with its belt-fed machine gun. Absolutely brilliant. Look at this ammo box. It's just going to eat straight through that on the helm. Look at him, look. He's just waiting to blast anybody that gets in his way. Really, really nice machine gun. And I believe it did light up. I know one of them did. Maybe that's the embankment. Perhaps just let me know in the comments. You could never forget the Action Man astronaut. And this was an added bonus because you could buy this all systems go backpack, much like the Action Man field radio, where you'd load up the discs and you'd just press the button and you'd have communications. And once again, look on the top, the way he has the cover, but this time it's an orange one. I just think, I know all they've done is basically reused an older toy from the Action Man field radio, but it's now moulded in this white plastic, put a different tarp on it, and obviously you've got different commands with different discs, so it's just opening a completely new variety of adventures. Then, of course, one of the classics, the Explorer. Brilliant figure, great outfit, and this has the traditional Union flag on the chest of Action Man's anorak. So along in the Action Man Explorer range, we had our Polar Explorer, we had our Action Man Explorer Jungle Explorer. We was then allowed to purchase a blue anorak, just like so we can mix things up a little bit, and of course some jungle accessories. Rather than him wearing the soft hat, this would allow him to wear his pith helmet and one or two little extra bits and bobs there to add. What I did like about the added Jungle Explorer was it was completely different setup to the main pack. So here we are on our final page, and rescue equipment. This is probably, I know I keep saying it, it's one of my favourites, but I know they're all my favourites, but I just really, really love the rescue equipment. This outfit is really nice. I will pick it up. I haven't got it, and I will get it. Now, also, along with the mountain rescue, I had that. I've got some of it, and I will complete it. Even if I have to just go and buy the whole lot, I'm not really fussed. In fact, I'll probably just sort of really go and do that. I think that's the best way around it. But again, for me, seeing this in 1974, I would have just... I don't know what, I'd have just melted. I wanted this, and I never had this Royal National Lifeboat Institution Sea Rescue. It's absolutely brilliant, isn't it? But I'm getting there. I'm building it up, and I have seen it online with a figure for around £60, and I think it's time for me to actually take the dive, literally, and get it. And then on our final page for the shop owner, you would be enticed in getting this stand. What a brilliant... Could you imagine this? I'd love to have this in the attic. It'd be brilliant. Where we can put the vehicles at the bottom. We can also put our figures in there and boxes. But walking into a shop and seeing that, you know, your mum's like, come on, we're going. And I'm like, we ain't going. We ain't. And then you just get dragged out. So I hope you enjoyed a quick look through the 1974 trades catalogue. So for me, it's just another era of an innocent time gone by. No mobile phones, no computers, iPads, video games. 3 or 4 channels on your TV if you were lucky, and even a colour TV if you were lucky. Now I know this is probably scaring some of the people that watch the channel today, but it's all true. Our toys were our entertainment. And that is just the way it was back in that day. So, yeah, please let me know in the comments below what memories this has brought back for you, what figures you have, what figures you still want, part figures that you've got and you need to finish. It's all really interesting to me, and I really do enjoy the comments, and I really do enjoy the feedback. So, once again, thanks very much for everybody that likes, share and subscribes to the channel. And with that said and done, there's one thing left to do, and that's get out and collect. Till next time, keep collecting.